everyone. So I was so happy to see all the likes and the comments for my previous vlog, and thank you so much every one of you for being so nice and supportive. So like I said before, I will be talking more about the Northeast India and what are my challenges and what I face personally and what I know that my other people face, and I will be talking more about that. And today, one of the very important topic that I would like to discuss is on discrimination and the stereotyping faced by us Northeasterns in India. I mean, we are Indians. We hold an Indian passport. I know that there are many of us, who do not like to be part of India or who do not like to label themselves as Indians, and I do understand where that kind of a distant feeling come from. It's because they are not generally accepted by the other by the mainstream crowd in India. And being an Indian ourselves, it's very irritating, or sometimes to some people very disturbing, that we always have to prove ourselves, and people keep teasing us, they discriminate us in terms of because we look different. And especially even me, I always get teased as a Nepali, and being a Nepali, there is nothing wrong with it, but the context and the connotation in which they tease in is very degrading and very wrong, and hence we don't like it. And we get teased as Chinese and Japanese and like Hakka noodles, and that doesn't make sense at all, but we do get teased. And it's very irritating and frustrating because it's not just the people from the lower class or people who are uneducated who tease us like that, but it's even the educated people, people from the upper class or from the middle class who tease us like that. And that's very wrong in all kind of sense. And the thing is that when it comes to stereotyping, people always think that okay, she's from Northeast, it means she's either working in a hotel industry, in the hospitality industry, or she's working in the spa. That's another thing. I mean, even when people from the outside, like from if I meet them in a friend's place or if I meet them in a party, they always think that, oh, you must be working in the spa. Which spa are you working at? There was this one guy who came up to me. He's like, let me know which spa you work at so that I will come there and I can be your regular customer. I was like, excuse me, I don't work in a spa. It's very wrong of you to stereotype that just because I'm from Northeast India and just because of that you already presume that I work in a spa or I work in a hotel, and that's very wrong. I mean, there are a generation of us, who did work in the hospitality industry mainly because they were not as educated as the current generation. I mean, even in the Northeast, there are so many of us who are actually like really good fashion bloggers. There are, who work abroad. There are not just on the cruise line. That's another stereotyping. I mean, just because you work abroad, they think that okay, he or she must be working in the cruise line. But no, there are people who hold very good positions in the bank, in the government, and in the media actually. But yes, talking about stereotyping and discrimination, there's a lot that we face, and that is something that has to be, it cannot be wiped off, and I cannot be justified and say that when other people from the mainstream India visit our parts of the Northeast region, it's not that we do not discriminate them. I mean, we do also look at them differently. Some of them are they call them Biharis and all, or they do tease and all that, and that's only because we feel so left out from the rest of India. And I know that our actions are not justified in terms of teasing the other Indians when they come to our part of the states. And but that's how it is, and I think that from both sides, not just from the other not the other Indian mainstream Indian side, but from our side, and both the side, I think, be it South India, be it North India, be it Northeast India, all of us together should stop this discrimination and end it. And because I think this world have enough of negativity, and this world has enough of what do we call disunity and discrimination, and we just don't need more of it. And being an Indian and being teased by my own Indian brothers and sisters, sorry I got interrupted. One of my neighbor kids, she just came to say hi to me. So, anyways, I was saying that about stereotyping and about discrimination. It's just not one way. Obviously, it's like love. If it's just one way, then everything goes wrong. So it has to be both the sides, and both the entire community or entire India population making that effort, and it just can't be just one side. And it's really sad, like I said, that we have to be discriminated among our own people, because we are Indian at the end of the day, and we would love to be accepted as part of India and not be discriminated and not be teased, especially for the girls. And like I said, it's just not one side, but it's both the sides, and I think that both have to work together towards it. And well, I think that that's the topic I would like to discuss for today. And please do subscribe my blog, because I will be obviously blogging more often about my life sometimes, and I love fashion, and there are like a lot of things that I'm passionate about, which I would like to share with all of you. And yes, of course, about my people, my culture, my tradition, and the northeast part of India. That is one of the main reasons why I started this, and that will always obviously be there. So thank you.